Hello everybody, welcome to Handstands with Natalie. I'm Natalie and I teach the art of hand balancing. And today we have a daily handstand practice routine for one-arm handstands. And in this class I'm assuming that you already have or are working on your 3-second one-arm handstand holds on each arm. The warm-up we are going to do next is also very quick, so do feel free to add anything else that you need in order to feel ready for handstand practice, especially for one-arm handstand practice. So let's get started. So we are starting feet parallel, navel pulled in towards your spine, the hips are tucked, your ribs are staying flat, and you create maximum circles with your shoulders, rolling them backwards. So that means my shoulders are going up as much as possible, back as much as possible, down, front, maximum shoulder articulation while keeping your core engaged and not moving anything here in your torso, okay? So big juicy circles with your shoulders and the same thing to the front. Really pull your shoulders back, up, front and push them down while keeping everything engaged. Navel pulling in actively towards the spine. Don't stick your head out. Same thing now, big circles with the arms. Maximum circles. Expand the reach, especially here in the back. Reach back and push your shoulders down, front and up, and you'll feel there's a point here when you're starting to slightly shake, and that's the point where you want to work it further. Don't stick your head out. Keep the navel pulled in towards the spine and expand your reach here in the back while keeping everything flat, ribs flat, navel pulled in towards the spine and to the front. Reach up, front, down and back here, especially back. Expand your reach, big circles, yeah? Big circles and nothing in my torso moves. Feel your shoulder blades moving up and down on your back. Yeah, feel how the movement of your arms is connected to the shoulder blades. Now we have a bend in the knees and we curve and open in order to mobilize the thoracic spine, which we really need a lot for balancing, and curve. Open diagonally up. Diagonally up, yeah, so maximum curve from the center of your chest, maximum opening from the center of your chest. Yeah, really work it throughout your whole spine, trying to increase this responsiveness in the rib cage. We want to have a strong but responsive upper back in handstands. So let's do this a little bit faster together. 8 times, and 1 and 2 and 3. Open, close, open, close, and 6. 2 more, 7 and 8. Okay, great. Now arms straight in front of you. Open and close your fingers. Open and close. Faster, faster. Arms up. Open and close to the side. Open and close. Faster, faster, faster. Circle the elbows and at the same time open and close your fingers. Faster. Other direction. Faster, even faster. One more time in front of you. Faster. All right. And shake your hands. Okay. Let's warm up the wrists a little bit. Walk your wrists into all directions so the fingers are facing into every direction you can think of. In and towards you and to the outside, and wiggle from side to side. Find what creates a pleasant stretch in your wrists, and also walk them the other direction, so with the back of your hand facing the floor. Yeah, so you alternate which way you're flexing your hands, and then you turn your fingers. You turn your fingers in from the outside, in towards you. Push your shoulders down, and then gently lean back while you're pushing your elbows straight. Yeah, so you're creating this rotational stretch in the forearm. And now release, and then push your weight onto your fingertips So I've got my fingertips here perched up on the floor, and then I gently take the weight of my knees off. So I'm kind of holding half of my body weight here. Yeah, and just test this. And then I lower one hand, the other, and then I come up to my fingertips on the other side, and down, down, up, up. Yeah, so if you want to watch this perspective, so it's down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Let's do this a few more times on the other side. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay, excellent. Now flip your wrists, create a stretch, flip the wrists, create a stretch, flip, create a stretch, flip, create a stretch, flip. All right, now for a very quick warm-up, I usually just do a bridge because that's the most efficient way for me to warm up my shoulders. So you can go into a bridge like that, or you can just lie down on the floor, place your hands the side of your ears, and then push up. Make sure that you're pushing your elbows straight. Make sure you're engaging your lower abdominals, pulling the navel in towards the spine in order to protect your lower back, because you should be feeling this stretch in the upper back and in the shoulders. And let's hold it here for 10 seconds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lower down to the floor. Let's do a quick set of abs for, especially here, for the muscles in your side, and cross the hands behind your head, and let's go to the side in a horizontal line for 15 together, starting now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. And 1, 2, 3. Pull your navel in towards the spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, very good. And because this is a relatively advanced practice routine, let's do some advanced prep exercises in a sideways plank position. Let's dip the hips down and push them up for 10 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change sides. I'm sorry, these sideways planks can be very annoying, but they're so important for your handstands. Let's do the other side for 10 and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Okay, let's get started with practicing handstands. Let's just start with a normal straight line balance, just to connect to your center of balance and get started whichever way you want to go up. Just a normal simple straight line handstand. A nice straight alignment. Feel the weight dropping into the ground. If you want, you can drop the head slightly. And now if you like, you can alternate between having every muscle in your body engaged, shoulders pushed out, navel pulled in towards the spine, and then just release. And find out what's the minimum amount of effort you can get away with. And sometimes in these really relaxed handstands, I can connect to my feeling of balance really well, and then I engage everything again and push the shoulders out. Okay. Okay, and come down. And shake your hands. Shake the arms. Let's just do that one more time. Really connect to that feeling of balance, the weight dropping into the ground. Where's your center point? The center line of your body weight falling into the ground. really focus on that feeling of your weight dropping even below the floor, okay? One more time. Let's stay up for 30 seconds, whichever way you want to go up. A normal straight line handstand. Drop the head if you like. Everything engaged, navel pulling in towards the spine, shoulders are pushed out. And connect to that feeling of balance. And now release slightly. And see if you can connect even more to that feeling of balancing with minimal effort. And then engage everything again. Okay, and come down. So what we're going to do next is in a straddle or a V shape or a straight line handstand, feet together if that's what you're used to. All we're going to do is just lift off the hand. We're going to push our weight from side to side, and in all of these exercises, when we do the weight shifts to prepare for one-arm handstands, imagine that your torso is a box, yeah? Let's just do a simple exercise standing up, because at the end of the day, standing on your hands is very similar to standing on your feet, which a long time ago was a very difficult task for you to accomplish when you were a child. So just stand, feet parallel, feel the center line of your body, and now transfer weight onto one foot and just notice how your body reorganizes itself on an axis. Quite naturally, yeah? Come back to the middle, find that center line, shift to the other side, and notice how you're not pushing your shoulders first or your hips, but you're going in one piece, and quite naturally your body, your torso, reorganizes itself on an axis, on a diagonal axis, yeah? So every time we do these weight shifts now, focus on the inside hip. Inside hip is what I call the hip opposite to the arm we are balancing on. Try to position the inside hip above your wrist. So sometimes this positioning will actually be your inside hip above the wrist, and sometimes it's just an intrinsic image. It's a feeling inside your body that you want to focus on. You want to imagine that your inside hip is positioned above your wrist. Yeah, and that is going to create that diagonal line across your torso that you need in order to keep a straight line and an equal distance between the shoulders and the hips. So let's just try this. You can watch once if you like. So all I'm going to do is just shift, lift onto 5 fingers without moving my hand from place. Yeah, just shift, shift, shift. Yeah, so here you really must engage your torso even more than in a normal handstand. You must focus on pulling the stomach in, the navel in towards the spine as much as you can, and keep your ribs flat with an exclamation mark. With 3 exclamation marks, ribs must stay in. Okay, so let's do 10 weight shifts. So 10 times just lifting off the floor. Let's go whichever way you want to go up. Straddle, V shape, legs together as you like. And let's go for 1, 2, 3. Navel pulled in towards the spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, come down. Now I'm going to give you a progression with each exercise that's following, and it's your choice whether you want to take that progression on board or whether you want to stick with the exercise we did before. So the next option for you is to move the hand to the side, but you still keep the 5 fingers, yeah? You still keep the 5 fingers on the floor. Or your choice, if you don't want to do that, you just push up onto 5 fingers. Make sure you're not pulling your shoulder in towards you and distorting the line of your back like that. So let's go for another set of 10. Whichever way you want to go up. Moving the hand to the side onto 5 fingers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
and 10. Find your center line and come back.
Okay, well done. Roll your shoulders and don't forget to breathe in these exercises. Shake your hands. Next step, take the hand off the floor for a second. So we're not trying to hold, we're just trying to hit the position and come back. And what we're aiming at with these exercises is also to get into a regular rhythm, yeah? To not just fall from side to side in an unsteady way, but to get into a regular rhythm. So now it's again, either just push up onto fingers, move the hand, or hand off the floor. Let's go for 10.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Find your center line, feet together, and come back down.
Now don't worry if this isn't as clean as when I do it here. If you want, you can also sometimes pause the video and work on one specific thing. Always try and get your set of 10 together. So if you fall out of the exercise, try and repeat it so that you more or less have that amount of weight shifts, 10 weight shifts on each side. Okay? So now let's try to hold 3 seconds on each side. I start in a straddle and you can choose whichever position suits you best. 3 seconds on each side and 2 sets. So that's 3 seconds, 3, 3, 3. Find center line, come back down. Okay? Let's do this together.
And I'm starting here on the left side first. It's good to alternate sides. And 1, 2, 3. Come back. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Come back. Maybe you have to take a bit more time here to actually transfer the weight, and you can't do it as fast as I do it here, so you can do 5 fingers and then 1, 2, 3, and then come back. And 1, 2, 3. And come back. Center line.
Come back down. So again, your job is to accumulate the seconds that I do here. If you fall out, try again, go back up, fight for it. This is the process of learning on our handstand. You can't stay forever on your 5 fingers. You actually at some point have to try and get there and try to accumulate your 3 seconds. Yeah, let's do another set of just 3 seconds, just that. Okay, let's go.
And transfer the weight. 5 fingers and 1, 2, 3. Come back to the middle. Transfer the weight. 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Come back to the middle. Transfer the weight. 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Come back to the middle. Transfer. 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Come back to the middle. Find your center line.
And come back down. Roll your shoulders and your wrists and the elbows to relax in between the sets. Now the other way, so I'm curling my fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders. I create a ripple from the fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Alternating circles in the shoulders, moving the whole upper back. So now let's try to hold 10 seconds. 10 seconds on each arm. So we're just doing one arm handstand each side, 10 seconds, 10 seconds the other side. Find your center line, come back. Just that, okay? If you're in a habit of starting on your right hand, try starting with the left side first. Let's go up.
Kick up. Let's hold 10 seconds on the left and lift off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Shift the weight to the other side. Hold here for 10, lift off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Come back to the middle and back down.
Yeah, so it can also happen to me that I lose balance. In that case, I just put the tip of my finger down, just my fingertip down, and I try to regain my center line. I bring my hips back, my inside hip back above my wrist, and then I continue to hold the one arm handstand. Yeah, it's always a struggle to keep that balance and to find it again and to maintain it over time. Let's do a third set after we have done a little break. Swing your arms from side to side. Feeling a gentle resistance when you swing the arms diagonally up. And breathe. And let's do a third set. Shake your arms and get into your position. Get into the position. Transfer the weight. Lift off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Other side, come back to your center, find your middle, always try and find your middle here. Transfer to the other side and lift off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to the middle, find your center line and come back. So let's finish this practice routine with holding 20 seconds on one arm, on each arm with 5 fingers. Yeah? So choose your shape, maybe a different one than you're used to practicing in. Usually I'm going to do this in a V shape. So we'll transfer the weight, 5 fingers, and then hold it for 20 seconds. Let's go. Kick up into a handstand. Find your position, transfer the weight, 5 fingers, stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, push your shoulder out, 17, 18, 19, 20, well done, stay up, try and stay up, find your center line here, transfer the weight and onto 5 fingers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, push the shoulder out, ribs in for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, come back to the middle, find your center line and come back down. Well done, well done. I'm sure your forearms are pumped. You did really well. Let's do a little stretch to finish off. Interlock your fingers behind your back, push your elbows straight. Try to keep the ribs in and not stick them out too much. And now from here, let us just slightly bend the knees and then fold and use the weight of your arms to pull you deeper into this stretch. Release the head. Release the head and allow the weight of your arms to pull you deeper into this stretch. And we hold it here.
make sure that you release all the tension in your neck so you can really benefit from the weight pulling you further into the stretch. And my ribs are resting on my thighs, so I'm using the surface of my thighs as a tabletop to relax my upper back on, and then bend the knees a little bit more and come out of the stretch. Okay, arms across the front, and I hold on to my elbow. I make sure that this arm is straight, my elbow is straight, the shoulder doesn't come up here to the ears, and keep the shoulder pushed down, and pull your arm to the side, and at the same time press it in towards you. And release. Other side, arm across your front, push your shoulder away from the ear and in towards you. And hold it. And release. Okay, now the hand is flexed towards the floor, pushing the floor away, and I pull my neck, my head the opposite direction, so I create an opposition between my palm and my head, stretching the side of my neck, and hold it, and release. The other side, pressing the palm towards the floor, putting the head, the ear away from the hand, creating an opposition between my head and my palm. A gentle stretch, and hold it. And release. Well done. If you're still here at the end, then I want to say well done. It's really hard to get into a regular practice routine with one-arm handstands in the beginning if you're used to just playing with one-arm handstands every now and again, but it really pays off to get into a regular practice routine like this. So this is just one example of a daily handstand practice routine with one-arm handstands. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me and for practicing with me here on YouTube in London. If you like this video, then do check out my videos on Vimeo. There are more comprehensive and long-term courses for learning handstands, movement, and many different variations of handstand exercises. Thank you very much and have a great day.